and gentlemen, and thank you for watching the show. This is your Top Think Tanks review. I'm your host, Bryce Dolan. Now today we're going to look at an article from the Brookings Institution. Recently, President Obama and his administration have issued a number of sanctions against Russia. Why? Well, a couple of reasons. One, because of Russia's continued aggression against Ukraine, and two, because of Russia's meddling in the United States presidential elections. Now, more in connection with the Kremlin's aggression in eastern Ukraine, the Obama administration issued 4 executive orders setting visa and financial sanctions on individuals, as well as broader sanctions on the Russian financial, defense, and energy sectors. Now, you may be thinking, well, what effect are these sanctions or these executive orders going to have after Obama leaves the White House after tomorrow, after President-elect Donald Trump becomes President Donald Trump? But for now, President-elect Trump has suggested, however, that he might actually lift these sanctions even if Moscow does nothing. That would abandon significant leverage and break with the sanctions regime imposed by the European Union. Concern about Mr. Trump's position on sanctions has really helped motivate congressional action. Last week, 10 senators led by Republicans John McCain and Lindsey Graham and Democrat Ben Cardin unveiled the Countering Russian Hostilities Act of 2017. It would codify in law the Obama administration sanctions as well as apply new sanctions, including in response to Russia's interference in the U.S. presidential election. Now, Congress should proceed with this legislation, understanding that the objective is not just punishment, but to persuade Moscow to change its behavior. As it moves forward, the Brookings Institution suggests that Congress should keep in mind several points. First, the sanctions should be related to particular actions, and the Kremlin should have a clear understanding of what it must do to gain sanctions relief. Second, set realistic conditions for sanctions relief. Third, do not double sanctions up. And finally, fourth, include a mechanism for rapid lifting of a sanction if the underlying condition is met. So the Brookings Institution suggests that Congress keep these 4 points in mind as they continue to make sanctions, put sanctions on Russia. And we'll see if this act gets approved of this Russian Hostilities Act of 2017, the Countering Russian Hostilities Act of 2017. So we'll see if that gets approved to codify in law the Obama administration sanctions. So if that were to be approved, then yes, the sanctions the Obama administration has made would be set in law essentially and could not be lifted until the limitations or the requirements were met. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to read this article yourself, you can actually find a link directly to this article below in the description. It'll take you directly to the Brookings Institution website and take you directly to this article. Make sure you give our Facebook pages a like, follow us on Twitter, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can get notified every time a new video is posted. But thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This was your Top Think Tanks review. I was your host, Bryce Dolan.